This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Kerry Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly Discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life. Listeners, we're in the same room.
It's true. It's true. In fact, we're gonna take a selfie. And I'm gonna send it to Amanda.
And I am drinking Noah's strawberry coconut fizzy tequila situation that he made for his last, what's it called? Cocktail night over the weekend. Okay, what were your numbers?
What do you mean, what was my numbers? Oh, how many people did I have there? I had 20. It was good. It was a good event.
Did you cut it off at 20?
I did.
This place is not that big.
No, but it works.
I mean, it's a beautiful house, but the living space, it's not like you have people drinking in the bedrooms.
Yeah, no, that's true. But it feels, genuinely, it's
doable with 20 people.
Yeah, and when there's no furniture in there, like it feels large. So when you put a bar in there, it actually isn't too bad. Okay, I texted Amanda and I just said, come over with this picture.
And I just saw all of her kids perform just now.
How was it?
Okay, so...
It's in Thousand Oaks, right?
It's in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, it's a great space.
Mm-hmm. Listeners, I just finished 2 days of 8 hours a day teaching, and I'm eating, and we're drinking, and we're recording. That's 3 checks.
We're killing it.
Checking the boxes.
Genuinely killing it.
Genuinely killing it. So...
Actually, this is going to be my second for the day, too.
Your second what?
I do a 1 second a day video. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I thought you were doing the 1 picture a day.
No, I do 1 second. It's like a 1 second video every single day. I've done it for 9 years.
And have you edited this thing together yet?
Yeah. I do it.
Oh my God, that's great.
I start it over every year on my birthday. Okay, anyway. You've been in Thousand Oaks for 2 days
Oaks,
teaching.
2 days, call time 8:30. We start at 9 and we go all the way to 4 or 4:30, judging mostly solos.
Oh.
And they're mostly silks.
Oh.
And the kids are anywhere from 6 years old to, there's a couple adults. They're mostly teenagers though.
6 is pretty awesome to be starting on silks.
My kid's 6, so she can't do shit.
We've seen her,
Well, it's because I'm not training
run
her
around with silks.
to be in the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like...
She runs around the room holding the silks and then jumps,
She does. So they did great. But what was great about this is that we actually did something that I never get to do usually when I'm judging, is that we called a coaches meeting afterwards to talk to the coaches only. And we talked to them about
what they can do better, and if they have any questions. And basically we're like, you guys they're not gonna score higher points if they try something that they're not capable of, and like all of that. Did any of them
No, I think they were a little
seriously?
bit relieved that we're saying that, because to them they're like, okay, these kids need to build points on points, and we got to stuff these routines with too much shit, and that they have to do these release moves that are all over Instagram, and they have to be doing the hardest stuff. And we basically told them, at least the 4 of us, we are not rewarding that, because it's not cute, it's not beautiful, it's not a full act, it's just risky. Yeah. And it was Terry Beeman, Brenda Hamilton, me.
I didn't know Terry was there.
Darielle.
Nice.
Darielle Williams, and then this guy named Roman, who's Vegas Straps guy. He's Cirque du Soleil.
Sweet.
Guy. It was awesome. I have a selfie of us. It's great. So I'll say this. Kerry Wee plus Noah Dock and Amanda Ritchie have a marketing machine because we have a podcast.
Right.
My workshops are packed. And I can't tell you why they are, but I'm thinking it's the podcast. Because they have to, how are they getting to know people without something?
Right. How do they get to know you unless you have someone telling you or hearing it straight from the horse's mouth?
Correct.
Yeah.
How are my workshops full? It's not because of social media. I have not been on that. I mean, of course, we're always on it.
You're always on it.
But it's not like the focus. You know, it's like I'm 100% sure it's the podcast.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's really good. It's really, really good. And the coaches are following my podcast too. So then the coaches say you should take from this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't even know which fucking podcast they're listening to because
there's so many. Yeah, now you have to figure that out. If it's one thing for the marketing to exist, but it's another to be able to analyze the data.
The data.
Well, you got to analyze the data.
One told me she listens to the Expecting Error list.
Oh, okay.
Which has been around for a really long time, right?
Yeah.
This is now my sixth, you guys, season of it. But then this one, so what I've done is I've just invited all of those guys to come on separately for when you guys can't do it. So I'm going to interview Terry.
What do you mean? We're so good at showing up on time and ready to go every single time we need to
every single time.
Podcast.
I don't know, but you guys might want to be there if I interview Terry. You might guys want.
Well, Terry and I, we've known each other a long time, so yeah, that'd be hilarious.
If we bring Kerry on, you guys will probably want to be there. But I'm going to bring on Brenda. I've interviewed Brenda before because when it was like the middle of the Carrie Underwood run at Vegas, the residency, because she choreographed the aerial for that. So I'm going to have all of them, Diva Dari,
nice.
All of them.
Yeah, that'd be great.
The one thing that this is not just to stroke my ego, although I like my ego stroked, we know this. When they announced this, they didn't give any of our credits. Like, these people don't really know who
They don't do that.
Why?
Okay, so
that doesn't make any sense to me because it's a marketing thing. You should be doing it.
Yeah, but it's written somewhere else. It's somewhere else. Okay, so well, it's on the website or it's in the information for the workshops and for the competition and all that stuff. I know.
I feel dance competitions don't do that. The dance competitions, they're like this person danced for J-Lo and this one.
They don't.
What?
Okay, so
No, you're at them right now.
I'm at them right now. And I was at one this weekend. That's where I was. That's what I got back.
Cabo was?
No, Tulsa. I was in Tulsa. Cabo was last weekend. I was in Tulsa this past weekend. Remember I FaceTimed you I dropped in on the podcast.
Oh, you've been back from Mexico for a whole...
Dude, we got back from Mexico a week ago. And on Thursday I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was at a dance competition in Tulsa.
Okay, I was really confused.
And
no, you're right.
Obviously, at these competitions, they say we're welcoming our panel of judges, and they say the name, and that's it.
Wait, who judges this one? Anybody I would know?
I don't know if anybody you would know.
Okay, if they had Kevin Maher,
but
they're judging, would they not?
But they do have people like.
Would they not be like he choreographs and directs for New Kids on the Block? Would they not do that?
No.
Why?
That
makes no sense to me.
I genuinely don't know. Because I know that there are famous people who come do those workshops and come judge those and do that stuff. And yeah, I have not heard them announce anything other than the people's names.
That's really
and
weird.
I've now worked three different conventions, like 3 different named conventions, and they haven't done it at any of them.
And you think it's stupid too?
I do. I think you should mention something. Even if it's, primary, ballet director of Alvin Ailey, or
I know.
If it's, director of Bob's dance company or whatever. Like, even if it's just like something, you should give them a title or a credit and then their name, as opposed to just...
I just don't think from a marketing perspective, it's a very good practice. Like, they should be milking it for all it's worth.
Well, I guess the whole marketing is before the event, not at the event, if that makes sense.
But there are parents and students who have no idea who Terry Beeman is, and Terry Beeman's judging their child.
Yeah. Oh, I don't disagree with you at all. I think it's, at least from the dance perspective, I think a lot of people are going to the conventions or to the competitions because they know, based on the convention's reputation, that the judges are good or what have you, as opposed to needing to know who the individual judges are. But I do think that there's
lost marketing.
There's a lost marketing. There's a lost credit. There's a lost, there's a lot. I would say there's more of lost marketing for the actual choreographers and judges.
I'm thinking from the perspective of the competition. The competition.
I disagree. They've already paid. They're already there. They've already paid the money. But from the perspective of the choreographer or the teacher, if you're a teacher or you're looking for, like, let's say you're up and coming teacher, you have your own company, you're doing a bunch of things, you're doing your own work, you're judging for a dance competition or an aerial competition.
Okay, can I just interrupt you?
Yeah.
If I was at this event.
Yeah, you would have had 7 of these.
And I had this one plus 3 more in one night.
You'd be hammered.
I would be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing tonight, which is sleeping in the guest room.
Well, the guest room is always available. And that's what it's for.
I'm just saying.
No, but if let's say that's what you're doing, okay? It would be in your best interest to have all of the people and studios know who you are and be reminded who you are in case those people perhaps
want to do virtual stuff,
wanted to bring you in to choreograph a piece for their kids, or wanted to, if you're, I'm going to use me as an example because of the college professor life. If I was teaching at a school and they said Noah Dock, college professor of, whatever at blank university, and my child who was in the competition was applying to that school, to that program, I would be like, oh, I need to go talk to him.
Yeah, I think, it's beneficial to everybody. By the way, when I used to do Dance Masters of Ohio back when I was a kid, that's a competition my studio went to. They did. I remember hearing about these judges. They're like, oh, this one choreographed for Broadway. It was because it was very East Coast centered.
Alicia would like me to let us know that they read the bios in class during the day.
Are the walls that thin?
They're not that thin, but the doors probably are. So yes, apparently they read the bios during the class. But the parents aren't in the class.
The parents aren't in the class.
Alicia. No, they're not!
Yes, they can buy wristbands to go sit in class and watch, and so can the teachers. You are just not allowed to go in unless you don't pay for a wristband.
Okay, but arguably there are more people.
And they usually display the bios around the competition on screens.
Okay, they did not do that here, though.
But they didn't. I haven't seen them do that once.
Or in the program.
We don't have a program.
You do online.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I said that they do it online.
Yeah, you watch the number order online to see where your kid is, and at the front they'll put the bios.
Okay, sure, but I'm saying the most bang for your buck is the audience watching the competition, and they're not doing it there.
Yeah, they're not doing it for all the ones.
Not for all of them. No.
It's confusing, I think.
Okay, bye.
So.
Yeah, it's a good drink.
It was very good. I'm very excited to experience this moment.
So this cocktail, for the record, I didn't do it tonight, but was topped with a warm vanilla matcha foam.
Oh.
And it made it much better.
Yeah, I would have to Uber to this event 100%.
Yeah, a lot of people have been doing that because it's hard to drive afterwards.
Well, and I'm eating a full dinner right now, listeners, and usually there's just snacks and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we did food at the last one.
Oh, what was the
I did.
theme?
There was no theme.
What was your food?
It was just like wintry harvest cocktails. I did salmon carpaccio and caprese toast and ice cream with foam.
Oh, wow.
It was very
fancy.
Good. Yeah, that was nice.
So my takeaway, sorry listeners, I'm just shoving food in my mouth. My takeaway is that number one, these kids are so fucking good. Not all of them, but like a good amount of them are like really good. And I was talking to Darielle about it because I'm like, okay, to me it's the same as the dance competitions.
Yeah.
Forever, you go to a dance competition, you judge a dance competition, like 20 years ago. And those kids, the facility, the musicality, their technique are just bananas. And then I'm sitting there wondering how I became a professional if this is what exists.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way of...
Like, I'm like, how did I overcome all of this competition? And I think I know the answer. It's because those kids burn out.
Yeah, most of those kids...
And they don't
stop.
End up, or if they do end up coming to LA or New York, they have to go through the, what is the word I'm looking for? Not the churn, but like the meat grinder of auditioning.
Yeah, there's a difference between talent and drive.
And grit, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
And then, okay, here's a good example. So me and Asa were watching like this documentary on We Are the World. You know how they produced that song back in the late 80s, early 90s, whatever. And I forget how good those artists are. Like Diana Ross and, you know.
How do you forget?
Like Bruce Springsteen, all these people, all these just like legends, icons are in that room.
Yeah.
And they only have one sentence to sing. And they have so much iconic like personality. Their voice, you can tell it from everybody else in the world. And I kind of came to this conclusion. I was like, wait, back then there were so few recording artists compared to today. And yet every single one that made it to that status was far, far beyond most of the people that exist today.
Well, as far as we're aware.
I mean, when it comes to like just the developed voice, the developed talent that ended up being that star.
Yeah, I mean...
You know what I'm saying? That's...
But we... I don't know, I could make so many arguments about like... We love the things that we love because we've had so much time with them. And we appreciate them because of those things. And that's why classics are classics and new things don't become classics until 50 years later or whatever.
But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because when I was listening to this documentary, I was like, holy shit, every voice was beyond what I thought I remembered. And I can't say that about all the artists that are kind of... My point is that there's less of them, and they were able to develop, and they were developed in a way that like...
Well, the attention span wasn't tiny.
Yeah, and they developed over a very long period of time, whereas I kind of compare myself in that way because my talent, wherever it started, it was allowed to have a full development over like 25 years. And I'm looking at the talent that I'm looking at today and dance competitions, and even though I never started with that much talent, the talent I had was able to develop over so many years that it becomes, it ends up like flying by that, you know, like kind of like tortoise and the hare type of situation. I don't know. What do you think? Because now that you're at these competitions and you're seeing it like very fresh, because the talent is out of control, right? Like the facility.
It is. I will say, I think there is there are some amazing dancers out there. There are some amazing young performers out there who have incredible facilities, right? Their legs go behind their head and they can turn for days. Although for some reason turning seems to have
Not
left
trendy?
the building.
Not trendy?
Yeah, not trendy.
They're not doing like 8 pirouettes at once?
No. And there's the fouette sequence.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Not as much. It's
yeah.
It's few and far between, and I will be honest, I haven't seen anyone that I've been like, wow, that's a really good turner. Like across the board.
Really?
I've been like,
it's weird how trends happen.
yeah, we're doing the leg thing. We're doing the grab your foot, pull it behind your head sort of thing.
Not in a spin, but just static. Pull it.
Right. In every dance. Every dance is how high can you get your leg and, can you make a face while you're doing it. That is sort of like a standard across the board. But the turn thing sort of fizzled out. People aren't...
How about the jumping thing?
Jumping thing is sort of normal. Like everybody does 1 or 2 leaps. That's pretty much it.
Unless they're doing like a hip hop number.
Yeah, well, or they're a dude.
Okay, sure.
The dudes are all
sure.
They're all jumping. Okay, I do think there are some really talented people, young people who, have amazing potential, and there is, that exists. But I think what is few and far between is that feeling of a unique dancer or a unique performer that you stop and go oh wow.
Yeah.
They get it and they could have a future in this. Over just because it's dance competitions, right? Like it's kicks and it's a certain face and they're eating flies on stage and
what does that mean?
Like the mouth open thing and they're constantly changing faces and they're like, the listeners can't see us, but
there's one aerialist.
They're doing like this. Like the whole dance. You know what I'm talking about.
There is one aerialist that did that today and
it's a fucking lot. They gotta stop eating flies. If you are a studio, I'm talking to you now, listeners. If you are a studio owner
oh my God.
or dance teacher or choreographer out in the world and you are involved in the competition world, I have 3 things to say to you.
Oh no.
The first is tell your dancers to stop eating flies on stage. I have 4 things to tell you. Tell your dancers to stop eating flies on stage. It's not cute. It doesn't look good. It especially doesn't look good in photographs. If you need the proof of that, I will happily send you some images that will deter you from having your dancers eat flies. Because whether it's a solo or not, if it's a solo, they'll be making a ridiculous face in every photo. If it's not a solo, all of your dancers will be making completely different faces at all times in every photo, and nothing will look cohesive. That's number 1. Number 2 is, what is the deal with singing?
Okay, this happened today multiple times when they were doing their act.
Stop.
No, it's not a good look.
It's not professional. It's not a good look. Your kids should not be mouthing the words to the songs they're performing to.
They're not performing a vocal performance.
Right.
They're just jamming.
Yeah, this is the only place this is acceptable is a musical theater number.
Correct.
That is it. Your kids should not be mouthing the words to Bon Iver while they're performing their contemporary solo.
It doesn't work. There's no benefit.
None.
There's no benefit.
It's awful. And you know what's crazy to me? I remember, I'm 31 years old. I was performing in dance competitions 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I would have been publicly executed by my dance coach for singing a song on stage or for mouthing the words. They would have been like, absolutely not. If you You are not Britney Spears. Put it away. No, don't do that. Tell your kids to stop. That's number 2.
If you need proof of this, all you have to do is go to any professional dance show and see if the professionals are mouthing the words of the songs. They are not.
Go to a concert. Go to a concert where there are professional dancers on stage with the artist. And tell me if they're mouthing the words to the song. Because if they are, can tell you they will be fired by the end of the evening.
Fired.
There's no chance.
This is hilarious, and I love that you brought that up. I saw that many times today.
It's ridiculous. In Ariel, I think that's even crazier.
No, they're like doing the candy cane, and they're like,
oh my God,
mouthing the words.
No, that's gotta stop. Okay,
it was bad.
Number 3 is dearest studio owners. Hold on. To address number 2 again, from the photography standpoint, when half of your kids or more are mouthing the words to the song.
Wait, in a group number?
In a group number.
Don't lie.
It's also bad photographs, just for the record. Nobody looks good in a photograph talking. It doesn't exist, period. Nope. Okay. Number 3 is dearest studio owners. You are wonderful studio owners. You have done a great job. You have got all these kids. You have got them to this place. You are studio owners. Please continue to be studio owners. You do not need to attempt at lighting design. It is okay. Just let the lights of the dance competition be the lights of the dance competition.
Would they say things then complain about the lights?
No. They have the dance competition turn off the lights, and then they set up their own lighting stands on the stage to light their pieces the way that they want them to be lit. You're not lighting designers.
Wait, isn't that a huge time suck? I mean,
yes, it's a huge time suck.
Today, we did 60 solos. How do you get through it?
I'm telling you, there's like at least 10 to 20 pieces in the competitions that I've been to where they bring out like light stands and they set them up.
No.
And the dancers as part of the piece will like turn them on and off in some cases.
Don't lie to me. They let them do that?
They let them do that because it's a set piece. And yes, I'm doing air quotes while I'm saying that.
I've never heard of that in my life. That's bananas.
It's ridiculous. Studio owners, love you. You're doing great.
That is ridiculous.
Stop trying to be lighting designers.
I've never heard that in my life.
It's not good. And number 4, which is number 3, part 2, set pieces. Just relax. Like if your kids, they're not going to use the set pieces and it's just a backdrop, like do it at the recital. Build it at the recital. You don't have to bring it to whatever city you're going to a competition at for the backdrop of Grease Lightning to be, a high school gym. Like it's fine. You don't need to do it. This isn't a prop study in college. It's fine. Just cool it with the backdrops.
I love that you pulled that straight out of your pocket. The 4 points. Okay, so there was something very distracting to me. There's a lot of silk solos that are happening and a lot of costumes. Why, in God's name, do these girls have skirts on? They have feathers around their butt.
Uh-huh.
Frilly feathers. First of all, they're in a hip key. They're wrapping a hip key drop, and the lighting is coming at them. So all I see is a bunch of fuzzy feathers flying off their body. This other girl had like a bead fringe skirt, and then the bead fringes are just popping off because it's silks and it's wrappy.
How many silks did you guys rip today?
No, they didn't, thank God. And I don't know if it was like sequins on little threads or if it was actual beads.
Yeah.
It might have been just sequins, right? Or fringe, actual fringe. Yeah. And the fringe is really cool when they do like the tornado spin.
Sure.
But the thing is, the minute they do our secretary, their ass is stuck into the fabric. It's so distracting. It's extremely distracting.
Yeah.
And then also they do the thing where they come in with a cowboy hat and the skirt, and they do like a back walkover kind of badly, and they go pew, with their gun, with their hands.
Yeah.
And then they toss off the hat and then toss off the skirt and climb. The like little acro moment right beforehand is completely disconnected.
Oh, you mean Cirque du Soleil?
No, actually,
You mean all of Cirque du Soleil choreography?
listeners, I didn't say it.
I said it. That's right.
He said it.
That's right. I said it. Me, Noah Doc, said it.
But to me,
Come find me.
so on all the papers, I was like, it did not bring any benefit to the number. I would rather see an interesting climb. Oh, another thing.
I love how today's just turned into a bitch fest.
A bitch fest about competitions. They are Russian climbing up. Mm-hmm. But the music's already on. I kind of understand if you like do a bouncy Russian climb to the top and preset.
Yeah.
But first of all, if you go to a Cirque du Soleil show, unless the artist is wearing a frog costume head to toe green, they are not bouncing up in a Russian climb.
Well, but they did their back walkover at the beginning of the piece. So, they could get away with it then.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that bounce that they're jumping off their feet in a Russian climb.
Yeah.
And so they're about to do this very beautiful, intricate trick, but the way they get there is 5 bouncy Russian climbs. Like I didn't see that. I saw it.
Well, it's because they're, for lack of a better term here, they're rushing to get to
the top,
the thing, because they did whatever they did at the beginning, or they feel like they need to cram all that stuff in.
Correct. But the problem is that we don't hit pause when you do 5 bouncy Russian climbs up to the top.
Right.
And now you're going to do your thing that we're supposed to pay attention to.
Right.
I'm like, no, I would have much rather you cut the acro at the beginning because it had no purpose in the act. If there is one girl that like her acro, it like really meshed in with the choreo, and I was like, okay, that's when you use it.
Yeah.
And it's only 2.5 minutes that they have, right? So you're burning 30 seconds of it doing a back walkover badly on the floor to like create a character that is not really.
I think the badly is really important in that stage.
Yeah. Like I don't do acro or gymnastics, but I'm just like, it's not helping you.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Some of them was okay. But like, and then they do the rush, 5 Russians all the way to the top to do their first trick. And I'm like, can somebody just do a beautiful climb? Or if it's not beautiful, it's in the character, and it's like giving us an appetizer to like whatever they're going to do, but I have no appetizer. There's no foreplay in it. It's just like the act is not complete at all. So like,
do you hear that, everyone? Kerry Wee needs her foreplay.
I need my
she
foreplay.
Needs her foreplay.
I need to be like, massaged into this act, and not just like it like just shoved down my throat. There's too much happening.
There's a lot. There's a lot happening in this statement.
Okay, so but you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need it to be so violent in my eyeballs.
God, it's getting worse.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Again, here we go.
Okay,
Noah.
This sort of brings me. Originally, I had a question, and now I feel like is
it relevant?
Unfortunately, the appropriate time. What I was going to ask was, how was the choreography? So, as a judge, right? You're focused on the performers.
Right.
You're focused on the aerialists.
It's not necessarily their fault.
And the choreography is not their fault.
Right.
It's Amanda's. No, I'm just kidding.
Amanda, this is what happens when you don't show up.
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't show up. No, it's not Amanda's in all cases. But no,
a lot of times it's the kids' choreography.
The sort of from the dance perspective, right? Oh God, it's painful.
It's painful slightly. Do you know what is... Okay, I have so many things. This episode is going to be really long because we have alcohol, we're in the same room, we can talk about this shit forever, and we just had experiences recently that are still fresh. So
buckle up.
So Okay, so here's my problem. There's so many problems, but like, I go in there as a choreographer and I'm like, God, if I could see some shit that I want to borrow right now, that'd be great. If I could just, oh my God, I want to do that and add that into my vocabulary because I'd never thought of that before. None of that. They all did the same shit, and I don't understand because even it basically gives me a lot of confidence that no matter what I teach, it's new to them because I didn't see anything that I consider kind of universal in any of the shit they're doing. But what they are doing, I'll tell you, is they're doing what I call half Monty all the time.
Sure.
They egg beater, they grab the tails between underneath their feet, and they come to a scorpion, and then the whole crowd
Oohs and ahs.
oohs and ahs, and then they grab their what I call the cow udders, and they pull them down, and they bring their head to their feet.
The cow udders.
They milk the cow.
I haven't taught in a while, but man, next time I do,
You're gonna milk the cow.
I'm gonna milk the cow.
But it was everywhere, and I'm a little shocked because it's an old skill. It's not a fresh skill. It's been around forever.
Yeah.
They use it and they abuse it. It's crazy. Everybody uses it. And then the other one they do is they stand on the fabric, they grab underneath their armpits, not like an iron cross, but thumbs up, and then they go, beat the legs, beat the legs, beat the legs.
Yeah.
Front roll into a open grab.
I remember seeing that.
And then maybe they do another one and then they catch.
Yeah.
Then, are we supposed to be that excited because they didn't fall?
Right. I remember seeing that a couple years ago at the competition that I did workshops at.
And I'm not saying it's not valuable of a skill, but it's all over the place. The whole roll up where one leg is wrapped and the arm is wrapped. That's happening. And I'm just like, okay, it's fine. And if it wasn't in every other act, I mean, there's so many sequences. If they would just, one person connected an angel bass and then ended up in a hip key, and I was like,
yeah,
perfect. And it was like two sequences melted together, and it was great. And I'm like, because I mean, that's how I like to sequence.
Right, it's interesting.
I'm like,
and it's interesting to look at.
It's interesting to look at. I'm like, what do you guys even? I don't even understand. They're just trying to get to the contortion poses,
right? And
their drops and their release moves,
right? The half Monty is the leg up, is the grab the leg and put your foot behind your head.
Yes.
For aerial.
Yes.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. Okay, there's a certain amount of it that I understand from like you're going to a competition, everybody's getting judged on the same sort of things.
Right, you have to have like a flexibility element.
Right, you have to follow a procedure. However, the pieces that stand out always do better.
Yeah.
And if you don't stand out because you do all the same shit that everybody else does, it's not, you don't gain anything.
I mean, the ones that ended up getting the most points, it's because they had what I consider a complete act. There's an execution and there's smoothness, and then they're doing all the things, but I don't feel like they just set me up for a pose, and then I'm just waiting for them to set me up for another thing. They were like, every moment was choreographed, married to the music. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. And like, oh my God, I hope Terry Beeman doesn't hear this. So, I already told him this story. There was one girl that was doing the version of the eating flies thing, but she was doing it on the silks, and I think the number was a little bit of a nod to Barbie, the Barbie movie.
Okay.
But the Barbie movie is cute. It's not like there was anything wrong with it.
Sure.
But the way she was cheesing it up did not feel authentic to any of us after we talked about it. Like it was like there's an authentic way to do it, and then there's the way that she did it.
Yeah.
And so because I was watching that, and because I know the other judges and kind of the way they lean,
Yeah.
I look over and Terry has his readers on, and he's like this. I can't even do it. He had his readers on his nose, and he was looking like that, and like, I can't even explain it. I had to hold myself back from laughing my ass off because I was like, there's no way they're feeling this.
Yeah.
There's zero chance. Poor thing. She's trying. Every single one of those aerialists where they were giving it their all.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they're at a competition.
I don't want to take away from that.
And yes, okay. This is another important point.
Why is the ice in here phallic?
Because it's a column. She's talking about the cocktail, listeners.
You guys, the ice.
I don't know what's going through her head tonight, but she's in a mood.
I'm tired and I have tequila. No, there's a phallic shaped ice. Piece of ice.
It's originally a column, but because of the way that the liquid is, because some of the ice is out, it's melting where the liquid is. So now the top is a little bit larger than the, for lack of a better term, shaft. And so now you have somewhat of a phallic piece of ice.
Did you create these?
Oh yeah, I make all the ice.
Did you create these with something like a condom?
No, I have like ice trays. I have like
if you're
clear. Look, it's clear. You see how the ice is totally clear?
It's clarified. I'm not saying that you should have done it with a condom. It looks like it's the size of one.
Well, yeah, it's good ice.
Listeners, let's just hope some people aren't listening to this. Number one being Terry Beeman.
It's damn good ice. I was actually going to ask, because Terry is the transition king. I'm sure he was having moments, but he judges these a lot.
No, he's a really, he's very balanced because we had one of the judges who's from Vegas, his name is Roman. What we realized over the judging process is Roman was the Simon Cowell. Mm-hmm. Like, we would judge somebody at a 5 and he would judge somebody at a 2.5.
Yeah.
Like, he just was like, oh, no, this is a 2.5. This is not a 7.
Him and I would get along.
Yeah, you would be that guy, 100%.
Yeah, I always.
Because I'm talking, I'm like speaking my frustration about the general thing, but I'm gentle with the student because they are taking that piece of paper and it's very, very, there's a lot of gravity in what you write on that piece of paper. And so, it's like, okay, after a while, I'm like, pay attention to your toes and knees, and it's going to be fantastic. After
right, you have to be helpful. You have to be constructive.
Pay attention to that and keep working. You have so much potential. I'm so excited to see how you progress. Yes, those words have to be there because they take it very, very seriously. But then that's why we had the coaches meeting and we were like, look, it's not earning you guys more points to have them do stuff. Like, they pack the act to the point where there's no room for any air or breathing or breath or space. And then there's no space for magic either. It's like weird, right?
Yeah, well, you're just focused on the act.
Getting through it.
Right, you're just focused.
Driving straight through it.
And I don't mean the act. I mean the act of whatever the skill is or whatever the trick is or whatever you're just focusing on the act of aerial as opposed to the act.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we helped students with numbers and they wanted to put 5 skills in when really there's only room for 3?
Or 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
or they've rushed through it and they get there for their drop and they know they have to wait for the music. I mean, I swear to God, there had to be a 10-second hold for a drop.
Oh, yeah. If I had a nickel for every time I just told people to slow down, calm down.
Slow down.
Take a breath.
I mean, I guess
relax.
I get what that rushing feels like because you feel like, oh my God, if I run out of time. But if you know your music, you can.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
You can, I'm saying, okay, let's just say you're in your salto position, ready to go. If you know that you have 10 seconds left and you have to wait for it, do a fucking arm.
Yeah.
Give me a shoulder and a wink or something. They're literally like this. They're literally like waiting, like a stone statue waiting for the music, and we're all like,
we know.
you're waiting for the drop.
Right.
And I'm like...
What's funny is the dance world, I feel like, is sort of the opposite in that because, and it's obviously been around a lot longer.
What, they'll do
the
too much
dance competition world. No, they will do whatever they can to make sure that you don't know what's happening next.
Oh.
Like their whole thing is like, how do I psych out the judges, or how do I psych out the audience to, like, I'm doing, whatever, like I'm doing something with my arms and then random leap, or like whatever, like it just comes out of nowhere because they want to be unique or different in that way. It's a whole lot, it's a whole other thing. But yeah, but dance has been around, dance competitions
have been around.
Have been around a lot longer.
Yes.
I'm sure that will.
Well,
come
Amanda,
around.
when she was choreographing her students for like another competition, there were very strict guidelines around what was a beginner trick and what was a intermediate trick, and this one hasn't like tweaked down yet. It hasn't, and they will.
Yeah.
But then that also leaves you very limited in how you're choreographing an act. I don't know. I was like, I'm kind of shocked that I saw so much and I didn't see very much at the same time.
It doesn't surprise me, especially coming from the comp side of it, right? Like I bring that up because I think that even the conversation about costume, I think, is interesting.
Oh, the distraction of...
The distraction of the costumes and things. Because there are... And I laughed when you said it. I laughed when you were like, why are they wearing skirts? Why are they doing that? Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And I laughed because I remember with my company, I remember having those images and those moments and being like, I need this aerialist to be in a long dress. Or I want this person to be in a tutu. And I remember thinking about the costumes for the piece as a whole, right? For the entire hour-long show. In the same ways that Cirque du Soleil does it, right? In the same ways that circus companies think about, okay, there's the show and then there's the act. And there's a lot of aerialists and a lot of performers who have a costume for the show and then they have a costume for their act, right? Okay. And there's one in particular that I am going to bring up, which was one of our last shows, where I really wanted this dancer in like a real skirt. It was a silks piece. I knew that she wasn't going to be able to do all of the things that I wanted her to do. But I made an act that would work for that outfit. Yes. Based on the contextual information that I had about the character and the show and the piece. But when it comes to a competition and it's a singular piece, it's irrelevant.
Well, the thing is what you're saying is the skirt became the center point of the act. It has to be...
The skirt was a part of... Yeah,
was a part of it. And I just saw a video on Reels, and I have to pull it up for you. She's wearing chiffon... Huge, like 20 feet of fabric. Yeah. And that fabric is the whole focus of the act. And that is why it works. Whereas you have choreographed this act with her in a leotard.
Right. You've rehearsed it that way. And yesterday you decided you wanted to put her in this outfit.
And now she's going to be in a frill dress.
1,000%.
And you're just like, I'm so stressed watching these kids do it.
And that doesn't work for the competition landscape. It doesn't work for that world where you have to hit your flexibility quota and your trick quota and all those things. You're not thinking about it as an act from a choreographer's perspective. You're not thinking about it as an act and the piece and all that. You're just thinking about what you need to do within this time frame. And when you saying that reminds me of a friend of mine who did a piece for her wedding, in a wedding dress.
Mm-hmm. And she made it about the dress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. And it works and it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it works. But from the choreographer perspective, and this is true for dance and it's true for aerial. I think it's especially true for aerial because we don't teach comp in aerial. I've tried. I've approached studios. I've said, let me teach a comp class. I've done workshops, and every time I do a workshop, every single student says, "Oh God, I'd love to be doing this weekly, or I'd love to have this more often." But the comp element is not taught to students, to teachers.
It's not. And then guess who's choreographing their numbers? Mostly the student.
Students.
And then help from the teacher, because the teacher has, 25 acts to complete.
Right.
And so the student has a huge hand in what they're doing, but then the student is the least qualified to choreograph an act.
Well, and I would make an argument that if the student is choreographing it, let's make it an ice cream sundae. The student is making an ice cream sundae. When they finally get to the teacher to ask them for help, the teacher's just putting some sprinkles on top.
Yeah.
And
yes,
it doesn't matter how good the sprinkles look if the ice cream and whipped cream and chocolate syrup and all the things the child put into the piece, it's still going to taste like shit.
Or just complete, soupy, muddy.
You don't have, there's no comp background. There's no one talking in aerial, at least, about that side of it. And that is important. And that's what you, as a judge, experienced in the last 2 days, going, I watched the same thing over and over and over again.
And only in the very specific cases, and those people got the highest awards. And I don't know if they did release moves, and I don't exactly know what they did, but they made an impact on all 5 of us individually.
Right.
Because what they do is we're all doing this blindly. I don't know what these other 4 judges are doing. And then when we're looking at giving the special awards out, Brenda's like, okay, this name, they got 9.5s across the board without us talking to each other.
Yeah. You always know. In the dance competitions, it's the same thing. Everyone at the table knows. When you see a piece that actually
gets across,
has something, you all kind of look at each other and go, well, that was unusual. That was new. We haven't seen that in the last, 8 hours. That was nice that was a refreshing break from, booty popping and...
No, well, see, I don't get to watch booty popping and
hip
aerial,
shaking and... but in aerial, it might be a relief. In aerial, if you could work in something... Remember when we tried to twerk on the silk?
It's really hard to twerk on silk.
It's really hard to twerk.
It's really hard because you have no... there's nothing to push against.
I came close with the double ankle hang.
Yeah, you did. I mean, I tried to do it... Straddle back is the hardest.
Straddle back is
because you're totally your hips don't want to do all of that.
Your hips are already... I'm telling you. I came close. We did the single ankle hangs on both. And then I bent my knees slightly. And then I, booty popped.
Oh, by the way, listeners, it's Tuesday when you're listening to this. And it's going to be real interesting if I do this announcement via all of my, everything. Because then I will have to prep it on the plane tomorrow. But I have my contract signed for Miami. So this is what's happening. It's happening. I am in partnership with Acrogravity Academy in North Miami and Aerial Sailing Miami. And we are doing a 20-hour aerial dance immersion in Miami, June 21st to the 26th. It is not an all-inclusive, so you get to stay in a hostel and save all your bucks or stay in a 5-star resort and live like a queen. It is up to you. and I'll see you in the studio. And then there's an opportunity to do an excursion on one of the days on a boat for either 4 or 10 hours.
Yeah, the boat sounds fun.
Yeah, and that's actually, that pricing is separate. So I'm kind of doing it the way that NECA did it, and I love the way they structured it because, you know, you stay where you want to stay, you eat where you want to eat, you can make it affordable for yourself, you can go balls to the wall.
Yeah, you don't have to go crazy, but you can.
But you can if you want.
Yeah,
and you can party, you can meditate.
It is Miami after all.
Well, and that's the thing.
Go to Brickell.
We have, what's that?
It's the center. The city.
Oh.
Downtown.
So it's like every day, like Monday through Friday, we're 9:30 to like 1 in the studio, and the rest of the day is yours.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to make you guys.
But I'm sure you guys will do, activity.
I know, we'll do things, but we're not
let's
gonna
go to this bar.
We're not gonna be like training 8 hours a day. You're gonna be training 20 hours for the week, which I think is a good amount. I don't think it's
20 hours is great.
It could be more, but it could be less too. Like most regular, hobbyists that are coming to these things, they usually don't do more than a couple hours of aerial a week in their lives. Yeah. They usually do 2 classes or something like that.
This is
a lot more than 3 hours of aerial a week. So
this is a special opportunity. This is a special time.
So if I get my shit together, the earlier bird will already be open as we speak. And you can get in for a little bit less money. So there's that. Really excited. And, what this weekend made me feel? Because sometimes, look, you and I don't have the problem of being insecure usually. You and I are cocky assholes.
Usually. Oh God, I could respond in so many ways. I'm just gonna not.
Listen, I am a cocky asshole, but you might be a cockier asshole than me. Okay, no, let's just say that. To
your line, it's what is it? My opinion is fact.
Yeah. So watching all of this fucking silks, I'm realizing, because sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I haven't made enough shit up.
Oh yeah, you're having the man, I'm good at this. You're having the man, I'm good at this moment.
I'm having don't even worry, because these people aren't even doing a quarter of the stuff that's in my practice that I teach all the time. Like, where are these skills? To me, they're not that.
Oh, you're in the high of it. This is such a good.
Are you glad you're here for this moment?
This is such a good moment for you.
It's a good moment.
I love the high moments where you're like, everybody sucks. I'm so good at this. And like, man, I have so much to offer. The low of it, for the record, is everybody sucks at this. Why is nobody showing up for what I have to offer? That's the low of it. The low of it is on the other end.
Well, the low of our lives was last year, about like 5 months ago.
That's true. No, it's that moment where you're like, I'm not doing any of this. Maybe that's what they want, and I don't want to do that. It's the worst. It's the worst feeling.
See, but I don't really know what they want. All I know is I don't want that.
Right.
Like, I don't want to see a half Monty again in my life, and neither do I care about this beats.
Couldn't agree more.
To a release move. It's so predictable.
Yeah.
There's only one way they can turn.
Yeah.
And either they catch it and we're glad they didn't die, or they actually don't catch it, or they catch half the fabric.
Nobody's dying.
No one is, but they catch a portion of it, and then you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get taken of Zoloft for the amount of release moves that are in these acts.
Do you still, you have moments of that?
I wasn't really scared. I have to say, I feel better because my co-judges were feeling just as stressed as me.
I'll be honest.
It doesn't worry you anymore?
No.
Listen,
I can't worry about shit like that.
To me, it's kind of unbelievable that they're only doing, like, in my mind, there's all of this vocabulary. And they're all doing beat to death.
3% of it.
Yes!
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why?
Because it's the common knowledge.
And then it's what's
the standard.
trending right now because it's kind of like what's on the internet. But then I'm like, my point about me feeling insecure just even for a moment is like, okay, what do I teach them that's going to be new to them? And then me realizing
it's everything.
Yeah.
Everything you can teach them is new to them. Yeah.
And I don't even understand that because the stuff I'm doing is not that groundbreaking. Sorry.
Well, and okay.
It's not that groundbreaking.
I've talked about this before, and I'm going to talk about it again because it's my thing. Losing magic.
What does it mean? What?
Losing magic. One of these days, I'm going to write a book. It's called Losing Magic.
Okay.
It's all about, as our listeners may know, I was a professional magician.
Like the vocabulary of magic.
Vocabulary of magic.
Okay. I'm with you.
Magic is an amazing thing, right? If you are not a magician and you see magic, it's wondrous. It's fantastic. You love it. It's, wow. It's fucking magic. If you are a magician and you know how the sausage is made, there is a point, I think, in every magician's career where you lose the magic, where you are no longer amazed by it. And you feel like shit. You feel terrible.
Because you see where all the nuts and bolts are.
You see where all the nuts and bolts is. The other side of that feeling terrible is the appreciation for the skill and the ability. And I'm so thankful to, be in that world where I get to go to a magic show and I know how the sausage is made. I know the nuts and bolts. I know all that, but I get to appreciate the skill of it, and that is wonderful. One day I'll write a book about losing magic and the going from it's magic to this idea that when you're around magic all the time, you forget that it's magic. When I had my circus company, and I was around it all the time. I'm around serial artists every day. I'm around aerialists every day. I'm teaching every day. I'm around magic every day. You forget that most people on planet Earth never get to experience magic.
True.
You forget that some of planet Earth gets to experience magic once in the entirety of their lifespan. And then there's a fraction of the population that get to experience it as students, as hobbyists, as professionals, etc. However, to connect this to what we're talking about here, only a fraction of that fraction get to experience more than that 3% or 5% of knowledge and experience within this category, within aerial, within magic, within circus, within all those things. They don't know. And so the thing what is the norm for you, Kerry Wee? What is the norm for your teaching practice and what you bring to the table and what you offer and how you look at choreography and how you look at aerial and all those things? You are a very, very small microcosm of this world of aerial that most people within this small fraction of people get to experience. They're only used to the half mile.
Okay, but listen. Okay, I'm with you. And the whole thing of losing magic, this is a genius thesis.
Thank you.
Because it's true that we are, Wizard of Oz, we see behind the curtain every single day. It can lose its magic. I remember the first time I saw a Cirque du Soleil show, and I had just started aerial. It was, they suck the red curtain out of the air.
It's the greatest moment in any Cirque show
and
ever.
I'm like, I'm in. I'm fucking sold.
Yeah. It's the best part of that show.
The first fucking moment. They suck that curtain out of the air, and you're like, I've lost. Like I'm like.
Yeah.
Like, just take me here.
Yeah. It's
amazing.
It's the best stage visual. It's funny. I went and saw the show a second time.
Just to see the curtain.
Just to see the curtain.
Just to see the curtain.
In the first second of the show.
The
rest of the show was irrelevant.
Well, honestly, O is kind of a little bit disjointed. The actual show.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a
great show.
It's a little bit of a variety show in a way, and you think
they put a pool in a casino.
They pulled a fucking pool in the casino.
That's what was amazing about it.
A little disjointed, whatever, but but I love it. I still love it because of my experience of it. The first time was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what that curtain is made out of, but it is a scarf.
But it's amazing.
It feels, it's the thinnest, most luxurious fabric. Noah's dancing. We don't have it on film. It's really sad.
Such a great moment.
And so it gets sucked out of the fucking air. And it's like, it is so magical. And what you're talking about, that we see the nuts, it's like knowing all the technical ways of how that curtain gets sucked out of the air. If you know all that and you're behind the stage, you might lose the feeling we're talking about.
Right. If you are that actor who turns towards the curtain and you've seen it.
Yes.
6 days a week.
Yes.
For the last 20 years or however long that show is.
You lose the feeling of it.
You forget. And you have to remind yourself. And that's what I did with my company. And that's part of my thesis, which is that you have to stop and you have to remind yourself that it's magic. And you have to remind yourself that not everybody gets to see this as much as you do. And that what you're doing is amazing. That with regard to the teaching aspect and what these kids get to experience, it does you no good to lessen the feeling of like, well, anything I teach them is gonna feel like it's insane. It's gonna feel like it's something they've never touched before. That's okay. Because it's magic to them, even if it's not magic to you.
Well, the thing that is so interesting that kind of rubs up against that is that you have Instagram and you have all these small clips of all of this random shit on the internet. And so I have an assumption that there's nothing new I can teach them because look, they're exposed to all of this. They're exposed to all of this. But if they're all putting the same shit in their acts, well, I guess that's not true. I don't know. Or they don't think it's wow enough to put in their act or something. I do not know.
I think there's a huge difference between seeing something amazing on Instagram, seeing something amazing in person, and being taught something amazing by someone amazing. Quote.
Wait, you don't have a job anymore, so you don't have to be anywhere.
No.
Tomorrow's Monday.
I'll be here.
Listeners, I'm on a plane exactly at 7 a.m., so that means I leave here at 4.
At LAX too, which sucks.
You can't, there's no flights from San Antonio to Burbank.
Dude, they've been flying me out of Burbank for these competitions.
To Tulsa. Are you connecting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. I get more points.
Well, and it's so
all
much...
all on my mileage account.
Well, also, those flights are more expensive, but you're asking to be flown out of Burbank.
Well, I didn't even ask. They said, what's your closest airport? I said Burbank. It's true. I even talked to them about it. I said, I live in North Hollywood. They were like, oh, well, that's easy. We'll fly you out of Burbank.
Fucking you're living the high life.
That is. I even got first class on the way back because it's my points. It's my status.
Listen, you guys,
I'm on the upgrade list.
If you guys don't know LA, if you fly in and out of Burbank, like everyone's jealous.
And I live 5 minutes from the airport.
If you live in the valley and you fly out of Burbank, to go to LAX, what is a good comparison? What's a good analogy of
JFK.
JFK. Like, you want to avoid that.
You live in Manhattan and you're flying out of JFK.
You want to avoid that place like the fucking plague, but you can't.
It's the worst. Or Philly Airport. It doesn't really matter where you are. Philadelphia Airport sucks. I just hate that place.
No, Philly is the closest one to our Delaware house.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's only 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
But we aren't flying there anymore because we have tenants and it's settled.
Yeah, I hate Philly Airport.
But you guys understand how close we were to having all three of us in the room together in physical person?
Let's see if Amanda texted me.
She didn't.
No, she did.
What did she say?
She said, "Oh, if I didn't have to get up at 6 a.m., I would."
Oh, see, that's why.
And I sent a frowny face. Well, I did sort of give her shit in this episode already, so
It's okay. She's not listening.
Yeah. What's our code word?
Devils on horseback.
Oh yeah, devils on horseback. That's right.
Yeah. She's not gonna hear. She's not gonna hear. Neither are you gonna hear it when we talk shit about you because we do that plenty. As well.
I never.
I don't.
As you guys have discussed, I don't listen to.
No,
podcasts.
he doesn't listen. And the thing is that
I did once, or I did twice.
No, because you had to.
No. I listened.
No, there was a reason. There was a reason that you listened.
No, there wasn't. I did on the way up to Mammoth once because I was driving.
Were you listening to one of you and I, or one of me and Linda?
No, it was you guys.
Oh.
I may have listened to two. I may have listened to one of you and I, or the three of us. Back.
Do you still hate listening to the sound of your voice?
Yeah. Oh, it's the worst. Oh, I hate it.
You gotta get over it. Yeah. I'm over it.
Well, obviously.
I have to edit it.
Clearly.
I have to be over it.
Yeah. No, I hate it. I'm editing a video of me right now. It's awful.
Why? Oh, because of red flags?
Red flags. It's hate it. It's so awful. No. I don't want to.
See, okay.
I don't want to look at
the
myself.
reason why yours is more sustainable is because you're just talking. I'm trying to set all these fucking things up.
You could talk.
I mean, sometimes it works. The one that went most viral, I am just saying, what the fuck? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, of course. It's infuriating.
1.9 million is the number right now.
What's mine? Should we check?
What is it? Are you up to 6 million on that one with the Asian girl?
Oh, I'm at 8. I was at 8 million last time I checked. 8.4.
Is it still listed as your first reel?
On my reels it is. It's not on my main page.
On your main page.
But I hit 10,000 followers.
Oh, that was the goal.
I'm actually at 10.9 thousand.
What was your goal for that?
My goal was 10 for the new year. I didn't hit it.
Okay, but that was really close.
I did hit 10 by the end of January, and now I'm at almost 11, and it's the first.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now, do you feel, is there a correlation between your signups and that?
It's a great question. I don't necessarily have that data, but we're working on it. There are definitely more views as a whole.
Okay, I feel like it all just goes into the same bucket of robustness.
Yeah, it does. It's robustness.
And whether or not you're gonna feel a particular for example, what I think of as evidence of this is that my workshops are full without me having to sell them.
Right.
Because I have done a bazillion things in a bazillion ways over time.
And they're pointing in a certain direction. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Mine is the same.
I mean, we talk shit about this, and there are people in Japan listening to us talk shit about this.
Apparently.
That is what is so amazing to me.
That's what you tell me. So there's people in Japan listening to this podcast.
There's listeners in India. There's listeners in Slovakia. I'm just
how did you find us?
No, because how did you find?
That's how I felt about YouTube in 2010.
Yeah.
When I was making dance videos.
Yeah.
And I would post things on YouTube and I'd be 10% of your viewership is in Argentina. And I'm like, who the fuck? Who is searching the name Noah Doc in Argentina? Well, Germans. Maybe.
But yeah, it's kind of and that is the way it grows because I'm not trying to convince my friends to listen to my podcast. That is never going to work.
Yeah.
Either they're going to listen or not. It's, that is how it works. I'm not trying to go for my hot market for a podcast.
Yeah. No, this just
It's not
people
it's
find
not
us.
that. It's just people find you, and you have to give them ways to find you. So it kind of all points in a direction because, my colleagues at this competition, they didn't necessarily have the signups I had, and it's not because of any reason besides marketing, because their reputations are bananas,
Yeah.
and they have everything you need, but maybe not marketing.
Yeah.
Because they don't spend their time doing it. That's not their focus.
Right. They're doing other things.
They're doing other things. And I for me, my whole life is a marketing problem. That's how I see it. Like, I do everything, even with Pilates, it's all marketing.
Well, but that's your
That's
your MO. That's how you do that.
That's our MO.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, everything's a marketing problem.
If you are an entrepreneur, you're in sales. And I think that at least
you're in sales and you're in marketing.
We embrace it. Other artists, they don't necessarily embrace it.
Well, to relate back to our first, part of this conversation is there are plenty of talented people out there, but there's
Correct.
not a lot of people who are doing the hustle.
Doing the hustle and then the long term.
Yeah.
Long game.
And who put these kids, for example.
Noah put a penis in my drink.
You heard it here first, people.
Just saying. It is a phallic ice.
It is.
It's a phallic ice.
It's a column ice cube. They're 2 by 5 inches tall, and
one end melts faster than the other.
And one end melts faster than the other because as you drink it, obviously the bottom remains in liquid and the top doesn't, so that doesn't melt as quickly.
And then if it had any edges, it no longer has edges because it's melting.
It's true. It doesn't have edges.
Just saying.
There's no edge on the ice at a certain point.
Right.
But it was good, was it not?
Oh, it was amazing.
There you go.
You guys, I got so much good customer service here at the household.
At Hotel Doc.
Hotel Doc. Such good customer service. And then the other thing is, right, like I was texting Noah and Amanda, right, leaving the thing, and he's like, "Are you tired?" I was like, "We have to record an episode. I do not care that I am tired."
Okay, first of all, last night we were supposed to get together. That didn't happen because Kerry Wee said, "I'm tired."
No, but that's not the only reason. So I had 3 nights, and last night was the night I was going to sit and eat dinner with Tanya and Rachel Bowman. And basically I just wanted to sit there with them longer.
Yeah.
And then I was staying there. So I was like, can we do this tomorrow? And then we lost Amanda because of that.
Well, I don't think we lost Amanda because of that. And she was busy last night too. We didn't hear from her.
Did she not say she wasn't?
No. I didn't hear from her. Remember? I said, "Does Amanda exist?" Remember my text?
No, and then she's like, "You guys just let me know what time it is tomorrow."
And we did.
And then Amanda, we're just very sensitive.
We miss you.
We're very sensitive. The customer service at Hotel Doc is very good.
Yeah.
There's drinks at the ready.
Cocktails.
There's microphones for a good podcast recording.
Sure, there's microphones. There's a fluffy dog.
There's a fluffy. I'm not even gonna have to edit this thing because I don't have 2 tracks. And unless we wanted to take a whole section out,
I could give you both tracks, but I don't think you'll need it. It saves.
Does it separate it?
It saves on this, and I can pull it from that if you want it.
Okay. Well.
But if this works, then yeah, this works.
I mean, I just gotta figure out if my eating is so disruptive, but I don't think so.
I doubt it. Yeah.
Wait, next weekend are you away again?
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Let me tell you my schedule, Kerry.
No, you kind of did, but I don't remember after Tulsa what it was.
On Wednesday, I go to Dubai.
Oh, that's right. That is only 3 days away. That's 2.5 days.
And then I come back on Tuesday.
Okay, listen, Dubai is how long of a flight?
It's 5 hours to New York and then 13 hours to Dubai.
18 hours, so basically you're going to New Zealand, but they're going the opposite way. Because you go east.
It's a little shorter.
You go east to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
If you went west, it would be not a good idea. You don't go the other way.
Oh, no.
No. You have to go east.
Yeah. No.
Middle East is
not hard to get to from here. From the other direction, very hard. It's 14 hours
it told me
Thailand.
my Apple Watch just told me I haven't had enough activity, but I feel like I've been watching Ariel all day. Of course I've had activity.
Well, you've been sitting behind a desk.
It's very confusing for me. Okay, so Dubai.
Okay, so Dubai, then I come home on Tuesday, and then I'm actually here for the weekend, which is unusual. Then Thursday, I will go to Vegas, and then Steamboat Springs, Colorado, for a bachelor party. Then from Steamboat, I will go to Denver to...
And you would have done a competition on the weekend of the party, or of the event, but you decided that you wanted to put your friend first.
Yeah.
Right. But you could without...
I was supposed to go to a competition in Anaheim this coming weekend, but then...
But it's Dubai. But so it's not like you'll lose all of the work if you say no to some of the work.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And then from Steamboat, I go to Denver, and then from Denver, I go to Chicago for a competition. And then the weekend after that, I go to New Orleans, and the weekend after that, I don't know where I go, but I go somewhere. And then the weekend after that, I go to Baltimore, and then the weekend after that, I go somewhere else, but I don't remember. And then I'm home for a weekend. And then after that, I go to Washington, and then Yes.
Okay.
And then I go somewhere else, and I don't remember where. And then there might be a bachelor party, but I'm unclear. And then I go somewhere else the next weekend. And then I have 2 weddings in a row. And then I go to Houston. And then it's June.
And then you might come to Miami.
Oh, wouldn't that be so fun?
Listen, obviously it's a game time choice. Obviously.
Oh,
if you're alive after that.
I wish you could have seen the sass in that. Obviously. Oh God.
But listen. You love this.
I love Miami.
No, I'm talking about the travel though.
Love traveling. Would be super fun. Could do some aerial. I would be so down. It'd be so fun.
Look, you just have to pay my costs, and
she's giving it. I got a place to stay.
No. I mean the you know what I'm saying. I have a percentage split. You just pay my costs, and
I know.
And you can come, and I'll be like Noah. Demo.
Noah. Demo.
And I'll be like.
And then you'll give me a look at some point, and you'll go, how would you explain that? And then I'll explain it, and then some of the people in the room will go, oh, I get it now.
I'll be like, I think this one's really hard.
No, explain this one.
You want to try it?
How would you phrase this?
I'll be like, no, does that one bother your balls? Because I just don't know.
Oh, what a standard.
I'm not quite sure, but there seems to be a lot of busyness down there.
Right. There's so many X's around the crotchal region.
X's.
In this act.
Then he's like, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, hold on.
He starts like wiggling around, trying to place things.
Oh yeah, just push your junk through the hole.
Oh my God.
For all the aerialists listening.
It's called the Unhinged episode.
That is opposite side dive.
Alicia's definitely like hearing the entire podcast. Yeah. There's no way we're so loud in here.
Oh no, we're very loud. And yeah, she heard us talking about.
And we weren't even loud at that point. Yeah, we were not as boisterous.
How long is this podcast?
Oh my God, how long is this podcast?
Oh, we're at an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh Jesus! But we can't split it up.
Well, yeah, but it's a good one. People like it.
We're just unhinged.
People like it
because we are in person. Amanda, you make us very upset.
We miss you. Well, I miss you, and especially considering we live like down the street.
What is this lens that you have on this camera? Is this the one you use for like bird watching? That's the competition one
that I use.
How far are you from the dancers?
It's a 70 to 200, so I can get pretty close. But I'm fairly, I'm at the judges' table, so I'm a good, 40 feet.
How many images are you shooting of one act?
Between 40 and 75. But I can tell you, I took 16,700 photos this weekend.
Okay, so obviously part of the job is filtering through all that.
Kind of.
How do you narrow down?
We don't. You can't, because there's no editing. You do like a little bit of filtering on
So like
site, but really like
do you just mark like the act? This is the numbers.
you mark
for
the act because we're not editing the photos. You just take the pictures, you upload them. We upload them for studio owners, moms, dads, whatever, and they go through them because
What are you doing? Dropbox? What are you doing?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know their system.
How big is that Dropbox? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm sure it's huge. But the file, like my camera, I take like 60 megabyte fucking photos, and it's all like they're all JPEGs. It's all on the smallest size, so they all come out like a couple megs. But yeah, we don't really go through.
But you're not shooting high resolution on this?
No.
Oh, that's why there's no space.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of fucking pictures.
It's a lot of pictures, and we could not go through all. Like,
are you starting to get some like
amazing shots?
No, some carpal tunnel and some like.
Oh no, not really. I mean, like my hands will hurt every once in a while, but it's not. It's honestly my wrist hurts more from like zooming in and out, and I probably don't even have to do it. I just do it because I want to get good pictures. I remember being on stage and getting shitty pictures. But like, the reality is it's guerrilla photography. I've never seen the pieces before.
Yeah,
I'm taking photos of 350 pieces in a weekend. Like, there's no like, I don't know what you're gonna do. And I talked about earlier how the dancers just like, the like norm is trying to trick the judges and the audience into not knowing what happens next. So like, if you have a number 6 for the dance studio owners and choreographers, if you want photos that are good, choreograph a slow piece with lots of positions that your dancers hold, because we'll get good photos of that. If you choreograph things that a jump that comes out of nowhere, we're not getting the jump. It's just not happening. But the reason why we do like 40 to 75 photos or 80 photos per piece is because like really there's three kinds of photos you're getting. The first is, in my opinion, for the teenagers, which is they want a really good photo of that trick.
Okay.
That they did, the leap, the leg up, the whatever.
Yeah.
The second is for the young kids. Their parents just want a really good photo of them smiling on stage, right? And the third is for the studio owners, something that looks good in a pamphlet or a marketing ad or or online, makes your studio look good, and lots of people on stage, all that, energetic, skill, all that. But like, I've never seen the piece before. I've taken a lot of photos. We're not, combing through them. I don't know when you're going to jump. I don't know when you're going to turn. You're eating flies. There's going to be bad photos for sure. In a batch of, I'm going to say, 80 photos, you're probably getting, from me, I like to think that you're getting at least half of them are good, and then at least 5 to 10 of them are like, wow, like we can use that picture for something.
Yeah.
Like the half or more than half are like, oh, that's a great photo. Like, there's my kid, or there I am.
Yeah.
I look good. I'm dancing. I'm whatever. I'd say that's more than half of them. And then your like 5 photos that I get are like, oh fuck, that's cool. Like, I'll show you. I'll show you my favorite picture from this weekend. This is my favorite picture from this weekend, and you kind of have to. You kind of have to do this for a second.
Oh, so Noah just nodded, like he just turned his head a little bit. Oh, that's great. You guys, they're all in the air, and the girl in the middle is like looking at the camera while in this huge jump.
Yeah, the girl in the middle is doing a butterfly jump while looking at the camera, and the two girls are on the side doing backflips, and there's a line of dancers all in the back.
Yeah, it's great.
It's such a cool photo, and there's so much going on in it. But you just don't always get those. Like, it's just...
Yeah, because you don't know what you're getting.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. The amount of times I'm like, oh, they're about to leap, and then they just, like, I don't know, make a face. They eat a fly, and then, I don't know, touch their forehead with their hand.
Oh, my God.
It's like, okay, well...
Oh, my God. Amanda's kids' choreography, though, she does a good job with them.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
She does a really good job.
But she knows her shit.
She knows her shit. And she's also getting them ready for many different competitions with different parameters.
Yeah.
So they have to choreograph their acts in a certain way. Anyways, Amanda, we miss you. I can't believe you are exactly like 10 minutes away and not here, but it's okay. This is amazing. Listeners, this episode, I'm going to put on their special episode, which is why it's so long, because we're in person and we're lubricated with, oh my God, Kerry, with alcohol.
Oh, God.
I mean, I am a lot of the time, but not in the same room.
I know.
I like having my wine. We know this. We know this. It's obvious.
I miss getting to hang out.
I know, gosh. Can I tell you, oh my God, this episode's lasting forever.
We can end the episode and just have a normal evening.
I mean, we will in a second because I have to pee. But LA feels so much like home. It almost feels the same way where I grew up felt like.
Yeah.
That I don't live anymore. You know, like it does. It's like, oh.
I have the same feeling about New York.
Very familiar. It just feels like.
You're home, but you're not.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. End the episode?
End the episode. Bye!
See ya.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram and add Noah Doc on Instagram as well as Red Flags app. And me, Kerry Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world, that are blazing their way through new businesses, and, just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.